Hey everyone, ready for a deep dive into something pretty unexpected? We're talking beauty and AI today.
Yeah, high-tech lipstick, that sort of thing.
Exactly. And specifically, we're looking at how a major player in the beauty world, Estée Lauder, is using artificial intelligence to completely reinvent themselves.
It's wild. They're going all in, and it's actually a really interesting case study.
For sure. So the source for this deep dive is an article from The Motley Fool.
Think you know Estée Lauder companies. Here's one little known fact you can't overlook. Published just a few days ago, actually, December 19th, 2024.
Okay, so let's set the scene here. Estée Lauder, huge global brand, worth billions, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But here's the thing. Their stock has plummeted almost 80% since its peak back in early 2022.
Yeah, it's been a rough couple of years for them.
So the question is why? Is it just that, people aren't buying luxury makeup as much anymore, maybe because of the whole inflation crisis?
Well, that's what you might think at first glance, right? Like people are tightening their belts, cutting back on the non-essentials.
Yeah, makes sense.
But the thing is, there's more to it than that. Estée Lauder isn't just sitting back and accepting defeat. They've got a plan, and it's a pretty bold one.
Okay, now I'm intrigued. Lay it on me.
Yeah.
What's this comeback strategy all about?
They call it the Profit Recovery and Growth Plan, or PRGP for short.
Catchy.
And what's really interesting is that it's not just about cost cutting, like laying people off or closing stores.
So what are they doing?
They're actually increasing their marketing budget, specifically for their high-end product lines.
Wait, hold on. More marketing during an economic downturn? That seems kind of counterintuitive.
It does, right. But here's the key. They're not just sticking with the same old strategies. They're shifting their focus from traditional advertising, like print magazines and billboards, to digital channels.
So more targeted stuff.
Yeah.
Online ads, social media, that kind of thing?
Exactly. Much more targeted and data-driven. And this is where things get really interesting. AI is a huge part of this plan.
Whoa, hold up. AI and Estée Lauder? What are we talking about here? Are they building robot makeup artists now?
Not quite. But it is pretty high-tech. They've partnered with Microsoft to develop these super sophisticated data analytics tools.
Okay, if I'm listening.
So imagine this. They're taking tons of data stuff like social media trends, what's hot on the runways, even weather patterns, and feeding it all into these AI algorithms.
So they're basically trying to predict the future of beauty trends using AI.
You got it. They want to know what's going to be hot next season, next year, before anyone else does.
Wow, that's next level.
Yeah.
But is that all they're using AI for? Just trend forecasting?
Well, they're just getting started. They've also developed an AI chatbot for their internal teams.
A chatbot? Like a digital assistant?
Exactly. It's like having access to this massive database of everything, Estée Lauder, all their products, past marketing campaigns, you name it.
That's insane. So if someone on the marketing team needs information on, say, a specific lipstick from 5 years ago, they can just ask the chatbot.
Boom. Instant information. It makes them so much more efficient.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we've got AI predicting trends and acting as a digital assistant. I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Yeah, they're really weaving AI into every aspect of their business. And they're not stopping there either. Remember how we talked about them going all in on digital marketing?
Yeah, super targeted, data-driven campaigns.
Well, they're taking that even further with AI-powered customer experiences.
Okay, now that's something I can get behind. Tell me more.
So they've teamed up with Amazon to create these really cool store-within-a-store experiences. And one of the things they're focusing on is virtual try-on tools, specifically for foundation shades.
Oh, that's amazing. Because trying on foundation in a store can be, kind of messy.
Right. You're swatching it on your hand. The lighting is never quite right. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, I've definitely been there. So with this AI tool, you can just try on different shades virtually from the comfort of your own home.
Exactly. It's a game changer, especially for online shoppers.
I can see why they're so excited about this.
Yeah.
It's super convenient for customers.
Absolutely. And it's a perfect example of how they're using AI to create a more personalized and engaging shopping experience.
I mean, this is pretty mind-blowing, right? They're not just using AI behind the scenes. They're bringing this tech right to the customer.
It is. It's really smart. And it shows how forward-thinking they are,
Yeah. Like Estée Lauder, they're a heritage brand. They've got that legacy.
Right. Exactly.
But they're not resting on their laurels. They're embracing the future, and AI is clearly a big part of that.
For sure. So we've seen how they're using AI for data analysis, for internal tools, and now for this awesome customer experience, it's like a total transformation.
Totally. But is it actually working? I mean, are they seeing results?
Well, the early signs are promising.
Yeah.
The article mentioned that their gross profit margins are already widening.
Oh, good. Right.
Definitely. It probably ties back to some of those cost-saving measures we talked about, like streamlining operations.
Makes sense.
And it also suggests that they're shifting toward a more profitable mix of products, focusing on those high-end lines.
Okay, so the PRGP is starting to pay off. That's great news for Estée Lauder. But what about the long-term outlook? Will this AI-focused strategy be enough to really turn things around, bring their stock price back up?
That's the million-dollar question. But analysts seem to think so. They're predicting a pretty significant rebound in earnings per share, reaching around $2.75 by 2026.
Wow, that's a big jump.
It is. And if that happens, it could definitely signal a recovery for the stock price.
Fingers crossed. Okay, so they're making these bold moves, and it seems to be paying off. But what does this all mean for, the average person who loves makeup and skincare and all that? Is this the future of the beauty industry?
That's a great question. And I think what we're seeing with Estée Lauder is a glimpse into a future where AI is deeply intertwined with the beauty experience.
And not just in a superficial way, right?
Yeah.
It's not just about gimmicks.
No, not at all. It's about really changing how people shop for and experience beauty products.
Like with those virtual try-on tools, that's a real game changer.
Absolutely. It goes way beyond just convenience. It could totally change how people shop for makeup, skincare, even fragrance. Imagine being able to test out hundreds of products without ever leaving your house.
Yeah, no more awkwardly swatching foundation on your hand at the store.
Exactly. And it's not just about testing. Either AI can help you make smarter choices, Like imagine an app that analyzes your skin type, your tone, even your lifestyle, and then recommends the perfect products for you.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing. No more buying products that just end up sitting in your drawer unused because they weren't quite right.
Right. And think about personalization. AI can help create products that are tailored to your unique needs.
Personalized beauty products, made just for you. Sign me up.
It's definitely a fascinating possibility. And we're already seeing glimpses of it with companies like Estée Lauder taking the lead, which raises an interesting question. Will this AI-powered transformation be limited to just a few high-end brands, or will it become the norm across the entire industry?
That's a good question. I mean, my guess is that this is just the beginning. Once consumers experience the convenience, the personalization, the innovation that AI can offer, there's no going back.
I think you're right. And that brings us to another really important point. The potential impact on jobs in the beauty industry.
Oh yeah, that's a big one. Whenever we talk about AI, we have to think about its impact on the workforce. So are robots going to replace makeup artists and beauty consultants anytime soon?
Well, it's a complex issue. There's no easy answer. It's not about robots taking over. It's about how we adapt and evolve alongside this new technology.
So not all doom and gloom.
Definitely not. Some jobs will inevitably be automated. That's true. But AI also has the potential to create new jobs and opportunities.
Like what? What kind of new jobs could we see emerging in this AI-powered beauty world?
Well, for starters, think about all the people who will be needed to develop and maintain these AI systems. The coders, the engineers, the data scientists.
Like the tech side of things.
Well, exactly. We'll also need people who can bridge the gap between technology and creativity, making sure that AI is used in a way that enhances human expertise, not replaces it.
So it's not just about coders and engineers. It's about creating a new generation of beauty professionals who understand how to leverage AI to their advantage.
That's exactly it. And it's not just about jobs either. It's about how the entire beauty industry ecosystem could change. Think about beauty schools adapting their curriculum or professional organizations offering certifications in AI-related skills.
Wow. So this is much bigger than just robots applying lipstick. It's a fundamental shift in how we think about beauty, expertise, and the role technology plays in our lives.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I mean, it really does feel like we're on the edge of something huge here.
Yeah.
Like this isn't just about, fancier packaging or a new shade of lipstick. It's a fundamental shift in how beauty is created, experienced, even defined.
Yeah, it's a whole new paradigm. And what's so fascinating is that Estée Lauder, a brand with such a long history, is leading the charge.
Yeah. It makes you wonder why they're so invested in this. I mean, they could easily just coast on their reputation, those iconic products.
Totally. They could, but I think it shows how well they understand today's beauty consumer.
So they're not just trying to beat the competition, they're trying to stay relevant to a whole new generation of customers.
Exactly. The modern beauty enthusiast is savvy, informed, and they expect brands to keep up with the times.
And remember, AI isn't just about flashy new gadgets and virtual try-ons. It's also about making their business more efficient, making smarter decisions, ultimately improving their bottom line.
Right, it's a smart business move, no doubt. And it
Yeah.
makes you wonder, are other beauty giants going to follow suit? Will this become the industry standard?
That's the big question, isn't it? Will this AI-powered approach be the thing that sets Estée Lauder apart, or will everyone else catch up?
We'll have to wait and see. But one thing's for sure. This is a story worth following.
Definitely. It really gives us a glimpse into how AI is changing everything, even something as personal and human-centric as beauty.
Absolutely, and it really makes you think, if AI can transform the beauty industry, what other unexpected sectors are next? What other parts of our lives will be reshaped by this technology?
That's exciting. A little scary, but definitely fascinating. We're in the middle of a technological revolution, and it's changing everything, even how we define beauty.
And the crazy thing is, we're still in the early stages. Who knows what incredible innovations are coming next?
So there you have it, folks. A deep dive into Estée Lauder's bold leap into the world of AI. We've seen how they're using this tech to predict trends, streamline their operations, create amazing customer experiences, and even redefine what it means to be a beauty brand in the digital age.
It's a powerful example of how any industry can be transformed by embracing new technologies, no matter how established they are.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. And until next time, stay curious.